let's take a look inside my camera bag. So this here is the Low Pro, something very old Low Pro camera bag, but in reality this is not the camera bag that I used. In reality, this is how my camera bag looks. So this is the Douchebag Hugger 30 liters, which is my main bag. And as you can see, this is probably not the most optimal camera bag, but it's the one that I'm running with right now. I should probably invest in a better camera bag, or at least use the other one that I have. But the main reason why I'm using this one is because I think it looks better. I don't like how the camera bags are looking. And the second reason is that I have a laptop that is 17 inches, I think. So it fits in this big pocket here on the front, which is perfect because not a lot of bags can hold my laptop. But let's jump into the top pocket of my camera bag. And up here I have a disposable camera, which I always bring. It's super light, just plastic, so not a big deal to carry it with you. And then I also always carry a few stickers, a few cards with my name and address on it, a mask in these days. And up here I also always have a few extra spare memory cards, because you never know. So I have a few normal SD cards and also a few micro SD cards. And they stay up here in this small pocket. And if we open up the camera bag, can't speak today. There are a few things that I always bring with me to any location, and that is my lens cleaning kit. So I have this blower, like rocket chip, I don't know what they are called. I have a cleaning pencil, always good to have, and also a microfiber cloth. And these three are essentials in my camera bag, so I'm always bringing this. And the next big thing is my laptop, which is, god damn, I'm bad with names. Asus ROG Strix, 16 gigs of RAM, i7 processor, but I'm going to upgrade the RAM to 32 gigs so that I can work with a few bigger projects a bit smoother. But otherwise, I'm kind of happy with the laptop. It's very big, kind of heavy, but that's how it is. It works, definitely works for me. So the next thing I always bring with me is my GoPro. And I use my GoPro for point of view shots, and I also mount it on my drone, which we will be talking about very soon. But this is the GoPro Hero 6, I think, and I have a love-hate relationship with this little camera, because in some ways it is a great camera, but I've had so much problems with it. I don't know, maybe the new models are better, but for me the Hero 6 haven't been that great. It is an essential for my kit, for the POV shots and for my drone, but I have a love-hate relationship with this camera. So we're now getting to the fun part, which is the drone that I carry with me in my camera bag, and that is this FPV drone that I built myself. I can't remember the full name, but it's a Xilo Freak kit from GetFPV, and at the moment I'm running the FPV drone as my main drone, and to shoot with this I mount the GoPro on top. And when I'm bringing this, it also means that I have to bring, so for example, the controller, which is huge, and then also the goggles that I keep in this little extra bag. And now to the main part of the camera kit that everyone is wondering about, and that is the main camera. And that is not this one. So my main camera is the Sony a7R III, and that's the camera that I'm filming on right now. So this is just my point and shoot. The reason why we decided to go with the R3 was, first of all, the R4 is super expensive and so is the S3, but we wanted to go with a photo camera, or I wanted to go with a photo camera because I'm shooting a lot of photos and I want to have the capability to print out the photos on bigger prints. Therefore, going with the A7R3 with around 40 megapixel, it's possible to blow it up on quite a big print. And as well, if you're just going to post it on Instagram or online anywhere, you have the possibility to crop very much in post-production. So using the A7R3 have been noise. And the other camera you saw here was the Panasonic Lumix LX100 Mark II, which is just a point and shoot camera that I have. I don't bring this on every shoot, but it's nice to have when you don't want to bring the big kit. So for my main camera I have two lenses, one of which is the one that I'm filming on right now, which is this Tamron 28 to 75 millimeters 2.8, and the second lens that I use is this Sigma 70 to 200. This is actually a Canon lens, so it has an EF mount, but on the lens I have a Canon EF to Sony E mount converter, so that I can use it on my R3. That's because I used to shoot on Canon before I switched to Sony, and I had this lens, and instead of selling it, buying a Sony lens, we decided to go with a converter on it. And so far it has been working very good. Haven't had any problems with it. This is probably my favorite lens that I have shot with. And then for sound recording, I have the Rode video mic on top of the camera right now. And then I also have this Zoom H1N with a dead cat on top. Looks kind of funny. This microphone I use for recording podcasts and interviews and so on. So those were the main things that I carry around in my camera bag. I also always carry around a few extra things such as filters. So UV filters, ND filter, power bank for example, extra cables. But the main things I have covered in this video, and I can tell you that my camera bag gets super heavy when I have all of my things in it, but that's just how it is sometimes. If I don't need to bring my computer, I would leave that at home because that's super heavy. That's my camera bag going into 2021. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. So I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!